The Snowy Day by Ezra Jack Keats. One winter morning, Peter woke up and looked out the window. Snow had fallen during the night. It covered everything as far as he could see.
Hi, I'm Jim Noonan, the resident crafter at Scholastic Instructor Magazine, and I'm here with my friend Ava, and we're going to make this cute collage craft today based on The Snowy Day by Ezra Jack Keats. Okay, Ava, so we're going to start by making the paper that we're going to make our snowdrifts out of, okay?
Okay.
So grab your white crayon there and color all over the paper here. And you can't really see the white crayon, right, on the white paper? But what we're doing is we're putting down a layer of wax with the crayon that it's called a wax resist, and it's going to resist the paint that we put on it. So now take your brush and get it really wet in your water here. So just get a lot of water in your paint and just spread it over the wax covered paper. There you go. And do some purple, mix them together. And then the fun part is once you've put some paint down, grab your paper towel and just wipe it across. And what the paper towel does is it picks up the extra paint that the wax from the crayon is resisting from the paper. And just keep doing this, you know, cover your whole sheet with different blues and purples. Once you're done, you want to set it aside and let it dry before you cut it up to use it in your collage, okay?
Okay.
So this is the fun part. We actually get to start making our collage, right? So I have a bunch of scraps of paper here that I've cut into long rectangles that are going to act as the background, kind of the skyline in our collage. And you can use any kind of paper you want. We have different pattern papers here. You can use old scraps of wrapping paper from the holidays. Go ahead and grab your favorite rectangle here and we'll start setting it up. And you're gonna lay out your whole skyline. Now once you have the layout of your skyline, Ava, you want to glue this down to the paper, okay? So just take your glue stick and turn your pieces of paper over, put a little bit of glue on them. There you go. And attach them to your background.
There, all done.
Very nice. So now, Ava, we have to add our middle ground layer, which is all of our snowdrifts. And we're going to use our paper that we made in the first step, which is dry now. And what I love to do is just grab my scissors, grab a piece of the paper, and then I just like to freeform cut some snowdrifts. And you make some lumps here and some lumps there. And that's going to be one of my snowdrifts. And then, like we did with our first layer, we put some glue on the back of your snowdrifts and attach them to the collage. But now we're going to add the fabulous detail to our collage, okay? And I have some triangles here that I cut from green paper to be trees, and this rectangles here from paper that I made very similar to our snowdrifts here using black and brown crayons with watercolors. We have circles to be snowmen or snowballs, pieces of a fence if we want, and then some more scraps of our snowdrift paper to put on top of the buildings. So let's add our trees here to the front of our collage. Make sure you add a little stump to each one. And this is really, this is a lot of fun because you can make it whatever your imagination comes up with, right?
So this is the last step?
Yes, this is the last step. You're just adding all the detail. We're adding our foreground here and then putting some detail on our buildings here in the back. Go ahead and put on that last tree. Excellent. And that's your snowy day. Thank you very much, Ava. I think you did a wonderful job on the craft.
Thanks.
Your snowy day is very beautiful. I love your neighborhood. I love your snowman. I think this is a wonderful craft that is inspired by The Snowy Day by Ezra Jack Keats. The next time it's snowing out, get the book out and get collaging.
After breakfast, he called to his friend from across the hall, and they went out together in the deep, deep snow. The end.